Hey, guess what? This video only has one word problem. That's pretty exciting. Alright, a man invested $6,000, part of it at 5% simple interest and the rest at 7% simple interest. If his annual interest income is $372, how much did he invest at each rate? Okay, so what's happening is he's taking his $6,000 and he's investing it in two different rates. So the first rate is 5%. Whoa. Did not change my pen size. Get rid of that. Alright, 5, there we go. 5%. So we're going to say that he's investing X dollars at 5%. So the rest of his money is at the 7% interest. And if he's investing $6,000 total dollars, that means if you take 6,000 and subtract out the X, what he invested at 5%, you're left with the 7% amount. Okay? So if his annual interest income is $372, that's our total amount, how much did he invest at each rate? So what he's doing is he's investing the 5% plus the 7%, and that's going to total $372 in interest. So there's our X, the 5%. Now we do have to bring the percentages into this problem. 5% as a decimal is 0.05, because what would happen is you would take his money that he invested and multiply it by the 5%. So that's why we have to multiply by the 0.05. We're going to add to that the amount he invested at 7%, the 6,000 minus X, but we do have to multiply that by the 7%, so 0.07. So this is how you get the interest at 5%, this is how you get the interest at 7%, and we know that that interest is going to total $372. So this is the equation we solve. Again, start with the distributing. I'm going to bring down the 0.05x, multiply 0.07 times 6,000. You get 420. Then 0.07 times a negative x, so minus 0.07x equals 372. Combine your like terms. 0.05x minus 0.07x is negative 0.02x plus 420 equals 372. Then we solve for x. We're going to subtract that 420 from both sides. So negative 0.02x equals negative 48. And then divide both sides by the negative 0.02. So x is equal to 2,400. So the word problem said, how much did he invest at each rate? So we know the 5%, he invested 2,400 because that's x. We just solved for that. And my little stylus is not writing very well. 24, geez. There we go, $2,400. All right, and then the 7%, remember we take the 6,000 and subtract out the 2,400, and that's how much he invested at the 7%, which gives us 3,600. And if you notice, my answers all have dollar signs because that's the label for a question like this.